Hello, this is Brian again. Welcome to clip number 2 of my little Powder Canyon walkabout. Yeah, I'm back at this old olive tree. I'm still at it. Still amazed how neat this tree looks. It's all old and rugged. Beautiful tree. So now, let's go see what else we got around here. So yeah, of course we got our coast live oaks. Nothing surprising there. They're native here and they do very well here. I feel like this is an old road bed here. Nice old rugged Aleppo Pine, beautiful Pinus halepensis of the Middle Eastern and Mediterranean climates. Of course, people have to leave their mark by graffiti on the trees, which I think is extremely poor taste. There's some old cones there. Nice tree. And of course, basically the symbol of California, especially Southern California, Washingtonia robusta, the Mexican fan palm, which is not native here to Southern California, but native in Baja California. And I read somewhere that they may have been native in the distant past, possibly. They may have been native in the very distant past, but I don't know for sure. And then we got our coastal sage scrub over here. We got Toyon, which is also very common in chaparral and woodland. Hollyleaf redberry, more Toyon, lemonade sumac, and of course in this area, and scattered here in LA County, parts of Orange County, maybe even San Diego County, Southern California walnut. This one's a little late to shed its leaves. Juglans californica. Done a spotlight on trees video on the Southern California walnut here, Powder Canyon, back in 2019. But, I mean, just look how awesome it is over here. Just so nice and mellow. A lot of Aleppo pines. There was even a silk oak, Grevillea robusta, over when I started branching off the main fire road. Started heading up this way. Silk oak is not an oak, and nor is it related to oak, but it's in the Protea family, Proteaceae. It's got kind of ferny, lobed leaves. Maybe slightly similar to an oak, but that's about it. Flowers and fruits are much different on those. There we are, Washingtonia robusta. Always admired those since I was a kid. And along with their close relatives, which are native here to Southern California, Washingtonia foliifera, the California fan palm. So a cool little spot right here. Want to come, just go off the beaten path. Don't think it gets too much foot traffic over here. Maybe occasionally. There's some occasional foot traffic over here because sometimes you'll see people with beer cans and stuff. It's pretty over here though. So now we're in the shade of coast live oaks, so we're back with the native plants. But then we got a couple more non-native plants popping up in here, like oleander. Yeah, those are oleanders right there. Nerium oleander. Kind of neat. Just a nice little quiet, out of the way spot if you want to come hang out by yourself. This canyon gets very, very busy, very heavily visited as well. So a lot of places in this canyon are popping with people, and it's understandable. You gotta understand it's a very pretty area. Lots of oaks and lots of beautiful native trees around here. Just try not to have to bushwhack there. Just a very pleasant little spot to come visit when you're needing some fresh air and you don't feel like driving all the way to the national forest. Here's that silk oak I was telling you about. Grevillea robusta. It's very commonly planted here. This tree is definitely in decline health-wise. You see, this tree's probably survived fire, some kind of mechanical damage. See, it's just stripped away to the wood. It's kind of crazy, but the tree is still relatively dense with foliage. Gonna see if I can show you what the leaf looks like if you're not familiar with this tree. It's pretty commonly planted around here. I thought I saw some leaves on the ground. There we go. That. So it's kind of feathery, kind of lobed, and that little brown round thing above it, that's a seed follicle. Basically the fruit of the plant. It's a follicle that opens and then the seed comes out. We're almost at the parking area. You just keep walking up the fire road. Here's more oleander. So yeah, the wild and urban interface is very strong here. And you see the toyons are really producing their fruits very nicely. A lot of the toyons already have ripened. Looks like another little trail access over here. Never actually walked over here before. Yeah, a little new to me. And you see the yellow bushes and trees in the background. Those are our Southern California walnuts, and that's Fullerton Road. Fullerton Road, if you're coming north on Harbor, which is your nearest access, if you're coming north on Harbor from Orange County, you're going to see Fullerton Road once, high up on a hill. Don't turn there. Go down for another 3/4 of a mile or so. As you go downhill, you'll see Fullerton Road again in front of some water towers. Turn left there and go down 1/10 of a mile. Very short drive on there. I don't remember ever walking this stretch here, but you can see they have done wonders restoring the native coastal sage scrub habitat here. I'll give them a lot of credit for this. Done very good. It's very nice here. Here's a walnut about ready to shed its last leaves. So we want to get a good education on coastal sage scrub habitat, woodland habitats. This is definitely a place to come to get that. You know, some nice yellowing leaves on the walnuts. We're about ready to meet another fire road. See, recovery over here starting to take. Purple sage, Salvia leucophylla, starting to fill up. And here we are down by another dirt road over here. So you can see this walnut tree is still fully green.